Yesterday's a yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is...
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready, set. 43 rail. Set.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And you look at the Saints defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Blue, go. Steel, black. Blaster, sit. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flush to his right. That is caught. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The Falcons at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And London motioning left.
White.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ready.
On 1st down, Ritter. Throw over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ritter now on second down. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chunks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready?
Going play action. Ritter. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A 39-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Crawford. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Ritter back to throw. Steps away to his left. And a dump off here to Robinson. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Now you look at the Saints defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Ready up.
Now second and 9.
Set.
Robinson on a give right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Carr to throw on second down. Little short pass here to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
6-0 our score after one. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. He's able to find Melton. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the way.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yellow. Ready.
Ritter.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when they're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow.
In
Go.
motion right is Pittman.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hand off now to Robinson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ritter to throw it. He's caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Trouble, 38. Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Ritter. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Going up top. Oh, that is incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Carr. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This pass complete to Melton. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing now is Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. They'll run on 1st down. It's Crawford.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Carr now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, Crawford. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now a give, right side. It's Crawford. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, it's Crawford. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Crawford. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Red, yellow. Set, cut.
On the draw, Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Drill green. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's caught at the 25. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
In motion right is Pittman.
Ready?
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
10 cycles. 6, Mega. Yellow, lining. Hut.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Say.
Ritter off the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's Carr. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A give to Robinson on the option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Ready?
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Set.
Ritter now.
Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Yr2 on for the field goal. A 27-yard.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr.
He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
They'll try the left side. It's Crawford. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Connecting with Johnson.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing his Carr.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Carr to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow, zoom. Blue striker. Ready?
Now Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
This is Robinson. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Set, cut.
Ritter looks to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll be in just a yard or two shy of the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Yr2 Wk9, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Falcons are going to win the game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins.